Hello guys, good morning. Welcome to the channel Automation Testing 1.
Today we are going to cover three topics in SQL. So the first one is joins in SQL. How do you join the tables? And the second one is wildcard search. Using wildcard search, how do you retrieve the values from the database? And the third one is union, union all and minus. How do you use union, union all and minus based on your query? In your query to retrieve the data. So let's get started. So the first topic is joins. Okay. We have four joins, major joins available in the Oracle database. First one is inner join or EQ join. Second one is left outer join. And third one is right outer join. And the fourth one is self join. And the final one is full outer join. Let's understand these joins individually. So in our case, we are going to deal with two different tables. One is a customer table, other one is a accounts table. So every customer will have an account. Okay, so the join condition is customer table will have a account ID, and account ID is the primary key for a account table. Okay. So what is inner join? Inner join equijoin means it will bring all the values for the records for which the account ID is exactly matched. Means whatever account ID available in the customer should be available in the account table. So whatever matched, only matched values will come in inner join. If you have customer and account, if you see the intersection drawing, you can see only the matched value will be coming in inner join. Okay, so the remaining values won't come in the test result. Only matched values will be coming in the test result. Okay, and the second join is left outer join. So for example, if you apply customer left outer join of accounts, so now what will take precedence? The table in the left will take precedence. Means all the values in the customer table which is defined in the left side, and only the matching values from the accounts table which is defined in the right side. Okay, did you understood? All the values from the left side, for example in the intersection diagram, if you see clearly, table customer, all the values will be pulled and only the matching values from the accounts table will be coming in the test result. Okay, this is left outer join. And the third one is right outer join. From the name itself, you can easily understand. What we are seeing for left outer join, the values in the left side, all the values are coming right. Right means it's opposite. The table which is defined in the right side. In our case, what is the table defined in the right side? Accounts table. So all the values from the accounts table will be pulled in the result, and matching results from the customer table will be pulled. So if you see in the diagram, the customer, the circle customer, all the values will be pulled and only the matching value from the all the values from the accounts will be pulled and only the matching value from the customer will be pulled. Okay, so this is called as right outer join. And the next one is inner join, self join. Self join, from the word itself you can understand you are going to join same table with that same table. How do you achieve it? Just you have to change the alias and you have to join using the account ID. Okay, where it will be useful is in case if you want to manipulate some data based on the same table, you want to achieve it through the same table, want to manipulate some data, so you will go with self join. Okay, and the final one is full outer join. Full outer join means full outer join or a cross join or a Cartesian join means all the values from the both tables will be pulled. There is no filter condition to achieve this. Okay, example, if there is 19 records from on table, if you use a Cartesian join, 19 into 19, 361 records will be pulled. Okay, so this is the theoretical explanation of joins. Let's see it in the practical. So the first example which I am going to show you is inner join. The syntax is select, mention the column names from the both the tables. Make sure, for example, if you see in my case, I have used CS account ID specifically, because if you are not defined this one, or if you are not defining the alias, it is going to throw you an error. Let me run without this. What is column ambiguously defined means the same column is available in both the tables. So it's our duty to tell the SQL developer I want the column name from this table. Okay. So the syntax is like this: select column names from the first table, inner join. In my case, I gave the alias, inner join, the second table, on the join condition. In our case, the primary cs.account id is the foreign key for the customer table and primary key for the account table. So we joined using cs.account id equal to account.account id. So what will be the test result for this? So what we discussed, only the matching results will come. So if you see, we got total 15 records, and if you want to cross check, you can see this CS account ID and account ID. So you can't see any null values in both the columns. So we have 15 matched records. So this is inner join. Okay, let me show you left outer join. There is a small change in this. Just you have to put left outer join instead of inner join. So what is the expectation? All the values from the customer table and only the matching values from the account table will be coming. So here you go, total 19 records. If you see in the previous case, we got only 15 records. So totally in customer table, I have 19 records. All the 19 records has been pulled. And if you see in the account table, see these 4 values for these 4 customers, we don't have a account in account table. That's why if you see, all are null. All the values from the customer table is pulled and only the matching values from the account table is pulled. The remaining values as populated as null, because we don't have a matching account ID. So let's see now right outer join. Just small change, instead of left, just put right. Now what is expectation? All values from the account should come and only the matching value from the customer should pop up. Okay, so the syntax is same. Select column names from, better I will show the from class also. From the first table name and the join condition and the second table name and the on. It's very important. If you're not putting the on, it becomes a cross join or full join. Sometimes how it behaves, we don't know. Okay, so right outer join. So what is expectation now? All the values from the account should come and only matching values from the customer should come. So here you go. So what happened? All the values from the account table. So account, I have total 18 records. So all the 18 records is populated and only the matching values are from the customer table is populated. So 16, 17, 18 for these values, there is no match found in the customer table. Okay. Now this is self join. As simple as that. Same inner join command, but both the tables are same. If you see, just run it. All the columns are. So now, like, since I used alias, it has came like this. But in case if you want to filter it, it's not going to work. Why? Because query has a duplicate column names. Now what you have to do in that case, you need to specify a alias. For example, if I want to filter this value, cs cust id. Let's run this. Okay, so we need to give alias for all the columns, otherwise it's not going to work. Okay, hope you people understood the joins using join commands, which is inner join, left outer join, right outer join. I am going to tweak the left outer join and right outer join to achieve something else. Let's see, this is our left outer join concept. So what it does, all the values from the customer and matching values from the account is coming. So I'm going to add one condition, account.account id is null. So now what will happen, I want only the values in the customer which is doesn't available in the account table. So this is another kind of join which will bring only one-sided values which is not matching. The same applies for right outer join. Now cs.account id is null, this condition added. So what will happen, it brings all the record which is available only in the account table. Okay, sorry. So cross join, I forgot to mention, that is cross join. So cross join will give you the Cartesian join, means like the both the values, there is no join condition, it pulls all the values from the tables. So now we have seen cross join as well. So let's see how do you achieve all this join just in var class. Okay, so usually like I prefer both the methods. So this is the second method which you can use to achieve the joins. Okay, so the first one, what is inner join? Inner join means mention both the tables, customer cs comma account csct, select column name from column and alias. Okay, the second one is you will mention the, in the var condition you should specify the on condition, as simple as that. So this is the syntax, straightforward syntax, you don't need to get confused. So the same result you're going to get. The second one is left outer join, means like the plus sign which I mentioned in the var class, that is the only thing you have to add. If you mention the plus sign in the after the account table, that means you are telling only matchy value from the account table should come. So it's a left outer join which we have seen in the previous example. So just run it. Please keep in mind, if you mentioning cs customer and if you want all the values from cs customer, that should be in the left side and the plus should come on the right side of table which you want only the matching values. Okay, so the result will be the same. See here. And the next one is right outer join, just put the plus this side. So right outer join, same result, 16, 17, 18. So hope you people understood this. Let's see about, and already we have self join, same syntax as inner join and cross join. Third var condition, if you mention both the tables, it's going to give you the cross join or Cartesian results. So totally will get 361 because 19 into 19, 361 records will get. So that is all about joins. So hope you people understood the join, and I have shown you both the methods, either using left, right and cross with on condition, or in a var class how you can define it. Just this plus matters. You need to mention this plus and place it properly based on your join condition. So that's all about joins. So before going into wildcard search, let's one join is left, that is full outer join. Full outer join means all the values from the first table, all the values from the second table will be pulled in the result irrespective of the matching column. Means like both the matched and unmatched columns will come. If you scroll down and see, you will get these records which were not available in the account table, and these two records which is not available in the customer table, and all the remaining records which were available in the both the tables has been pulled. Okay, so if you run this full outer join, irrespective of whether matches doesn't matches, it pulled all the values including the matched values. But it's not a Cartesian product which we have seen for cross join. Okay, so let's start with wildcard search. So there are two wildcard search available that we are going to see. There are multiple wildcard search, just we are going to see only two of them which we are going to use often. One is modulo division, the one which I have shown you. So what it does, it represents a sequence of any number of characters including zeros. Means like if you mention this, in that place any number of characters or zeros available, it will consider that as a wildcard, and remaining whatever character you mentioned, that goes and checks for it. Okay, and the second one is underscore, mean only single character on the particular position, it will ignore the remaining values, it will expect as it is. So if you see here, this is my customer table. If I run this, you can see there is a column named name. So the first one what we are trying to do is modulo division of ATW1. So it will bring all the values which ends with ATW1, and you can start with anything. So if you see here what happened, there is only one record ends with ATW1. Now let me apply the modulo division on both the sides. Means like it can start with anything, it can end with anything, but in between I am expecting ATW1. So if I run this, what will happen? You see all these things are having ATW1 in between. So total 11 records came, right? If you see all these things, we have in between ATW1. So before and after doesn't matter for the query, since we mentioned modulo division before and after. The third one is, so what we are telling, starts with anything ATW and ends with one character which can be anything. What will happen? It brings all the characters, just last character it will ignore. ATW1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it depends on how you are implementing it. So I showed you one method, and the second one is you can do this with not like. Just if you put not like, it will bring all the remaining records other than the one which is getting satisfied. Okay, so it is like completely up to you people how to utilize these commands based on your needs. Okay, so this is how you can use wildcard search in Oracle database. Okay, now let's see about union all and minus. That's all. For this I'm going to use just a dual class which is available in all the Oracle databases. So what is union? Union connects two values, and one more thing is the columns mentioned in the union, both the query should be exactly same, otherwise you will return error. I will show that as well. So the first one what I am telling, test from dual and capital test one from dual. If I run this, what will happen? Expecting two results for this, because both are different. But if I put the same value in both the places, Union will give me only one value. Okay, this is the big difference between union and union null. Other than that, remaining everything same. So if you see, for the same record, if I apply union null, I'm going to get two records even though both are looks like a duplicate. Okay, and the final one is minus. Minus will return if all the values in the first query minus the second query. So in our case, if you see, the first query is having both test and test1, and the second query is having only test. So let's run this. I'm expecting one value, which is test1, which is available in the first table and not available in the second table. We can see it with our original table system. For example, account ID from customer minus select account ID from accounts. Control space will give you the. So what will happen? So whatever accounts which is available in the customer, not available in the account table, will come here. Let's reverse this. So what will happen? So this will be very useful when you try to test some values which you want to test. It's available in the one table, whether it's available in the other table. So you can just write the select query. That's more than enough. So these are the three records which is available in the account table, not available in customer table. Okay, this is how you can achieve this one. But one more thing, keep in mind, add program name, customer.name, and down if I didn't add it, it's going to throw an error. Okay, and both the data types should be same, whatever you are mentioning in both the places. So this is also sorry. So these are the things which you will have to keep in mind when the queries. I'm really sorry. So what I will do now is I will put one more column which is having WildCard. It's under customer type. Let's try what's going to happen. So but sorry, this is customer table. Let's use account type. Here you go. If it is the same data type, it's going to bring it in both places. Okay, it's a minus. Let's put union. What's going to happen? So we see minus because both are not matching, so it brought all the values. Now we have it will bring all the values including both the things. So that's all about union, union all, and minus query.